Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm here to show you my way to draw realistic mouth. As I told you before, guys, you need to convert the photo in black and white, and that's why I'm here in this tutorial. I will show you how to draw realistic mouth. Look at that, how many highlights, and also work with the graphite pencil. So I'm show you all my necessary steps to draw this. Let's draw together. When I draw mouth, guys, I'm starting with a base, outlining all necessary details. When I have the shape, I'm using 8B grade for the dark tone. And I will show you step by step my way to do so. I will use a few suppliers today as well, so starting with 8B grade from Faber-Castell mechanical pencil. So where you have to draw dark tone, it's not necessary to use different supplier, guys. Jump straight away in the dark tone, selecting the last grade in your set. This tutorial will be about how to draw realistic mouth. I'll start with soft shade to find the perfect way where to go with 8B grade. Also we're using blending stump and a few types of brushes, so stay with me and I'll explain everything. Okay, now I'm changing with 8B grade to draw the dark tone. As I told you before, it's not necessary to try with different grade because it will be wasting of time. Smooth shade, and I'm going slowly till I'm happy with the shape of the mouth. As you can see here, my type of shade is by circles and also lines in the same time, so I can achieve the same drawing as in reference photo is. That's the first layer, guys, and we're going very soft with 8B, and I'll explain when I'm changing the grade for the necessary details. Now I have the shape, so I'm coming one more layer. As you can see, the second layer transform this in dark tone. Thank you very much for beautiful comments on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. As I told you before, I'm here to teaching people how to draw realistic. Now I'm lining, trying to imitate the mouth so I can draw same as reference photo. And slowly, as you can see, I'm coming with third layer because I have to deal with the dark tone. For this type of blend, I'm using dry brush, harder and very soft, smoothing the paper. Follow my steps for blend. Now I'm gonna draw the shape of the roots using mechanical pencil, 8B grade, and very soft. I'm drawing the necessary details and the shape of the tooth. Always we need to draw the shape, and after that we can shade and blend slowly to get the same as reference photo. Don't use dark tone here when you draw the first time, because you may need to erase, and it's not really easy to erase with dark tone. Hope you like it, my first videos, how I start the portrait. Hope you understand my technique and hope you can learn easily from me. That's why my tutorials are in normal speed, so you can see very clearly and understand what I'm doing. Also, if you're interested only for separately tutorial like how to draw realistic mouth, eyes, nose, we have full tutorials as well on my YouTube channel. Scroll down and check for the preferred tutorial. Now we're working on John Lennon portrait, and I will show you all necessary steps how to draw this. As you can see, I'm going slowly to drawing the shape of the tooth, and when I'm happy with this, I'm starting with a shade. Now I have necessary details. Of course, very soft now and light. I'm using blending stump, number 1, and I'll blend very soft. Only the outline for the tooth. As you can see, I'm going very soft, following the reference photo, because I like to work professional over reference photo. And guys, this will be a tutorial how to draw John Lennon realistic mouth, how to add the details and highlight, of course. I'm come back on 8B grade again, and I'm start to shade by dots and also lines. Following the reference photo, I'm looking for the shadows of the tooth. But as you can see, I'm going very light. You may need to work in layers as well. Don't forget to cover your drawing. Remember, we need to keep the drawing clean till the end. Remember guys, when you draw over colored photo, reference photo, first time convert the photo into black and white. See the first tutorial of these lessons for my way to do so. As you can see, I need to go very light to add a bit shadows on the tubes. A bit pressure on the pencil to define the shape of the tubes. But I will change the grade when it's necessary, so I'll explain when and why I change the grade. Also, we will have to deal with dark tone, and now you know how to achieve dark tone. As you can see guys, when I'm working portrait, I'm using most of the time mechanical pencils because they're very easy to use, and you can add as much details as you can and as you want. The first step of shadowing is almost done, so now I'm coming with number 1 blending stump, and by soft dotting I will blend each tooth for necessary details and highlights. So guys, that's my way to draw a realistic mouth, same as reference photo. As you can see, all portraits I did before, and now I'm using blending stump, and by soft dotting. Also you can use soft brush for this part if you have, but I prefer blending stump for this step. I will teaching you guys in this portrait everything I know, even from beginners, so you can become professional artist. We will start to draw top lip in a minute, so I will show you how I'm shade this. As you can see, when I'm blend tools, I'm working very gently using blending stump, and when I need to put the shadows, I put the shadows to make a realistic mouth. Now I'm come back for 4B mechanical pencil, or if you have very good sharp 8B grade, you can use this. And by circles, I'm filling with dark tone behind the tools. Always work very gently and soft with your pencils, and remember to keep the pencil sharp. My way is rotating the pencil till I'm working with. Now I'm defining the shape of the tools, and if I need to bring some more shadows, I can dot slowly and soft, following the reference photo, adding the necessary details. So guys, where you have to work with dark tone, add 4B grade, and if it's necessary 8B grade. It's no reason to take another grade. Work in layers. Also, working in layers is very important when you draw realistic. Always when you draw tools, you will see a lot of shadows. Just follow my steps when you learn to draw, because I'm showing you easy way to draw. As you can see guys, it's slowly processed, but if you want to draw realistic, take your time and do all necessary steps. Again, we have to deal with dark tone, only shadows. Now again, I'm coming with blending stump, or as I told you before, you can use soft brush. Over the shadows that I draw with 4B green. Now I'm coming for the last time for details. And when I need to add more shadows, I'm using 4B green. Okay, now it's time for highlighting. So we're using eraser, and I'm going to use Tombow eraser. And following the reference photo, I'm coming with necessary highlights. And if you work with dark tone and you can't erase with eraser, you can add electric eraser or even jelly roll. And I think you know about jelly roll already. I'm using electric eraser for small parts. If you don't have electric eraser, you can add jelly roll. Remember to clean, because you will need to shade after that, and it's necessary to clean. I'm adding the last highlights to make the tooth realistic. As you can see, we can draw very realistic, step by step, adding the details. Also, we were using eraser. when we draw lips, because we need to highlighting as well. That's my way to draw too. So now we're going further with top lip, and I will show you my way to draw lip. Now with Jelly Roll we will add the last details on the tooth to make shiny and realistic. I'm just dotting very soft. This Jelly Roll helped me a lot to make details, to add maximum highlights that I need. As you can see, I'm dotting very soft for maximum highlights. All my suppliers are on Amazon, the link in the description. If you're interested to draw with these suppliers, you can find them on Amazon. So that's my way to draw tooths. Now I'm going further and I'll show you what is my way to draw realistic mouth. First of all, with HB grade, very soft, I'm shading. As you can see guys, I'm not drawing the top line of the lip because that is not necessary to do. So just soft shade. The type of shading is from the bottom line, very soft, to the top. I'm doing this soft touching on the paper because I will be using more layers. So guys, if you want to draw realistic, you need to work soft and light with your paper. Be gently with your supplier. In this way you can add details with eraser, and also it's not necessary to pressing with a pencil on the paper. Checking the reference photo. I'm looking now to find the shape of the top lip, and as you can see, I've started already to work in there. So this is the first layer. I'm not looking for details yet. I'm just filling the paper with graphite. When I'm happy with the first layer, I'm coming with soft brush. I blend very soft. As you can see, I'm mixing the graphite with my paper. That's why I'm here guys, to teaching you how to work with suppliers in the right way, how to using them to become professional artists. There's more way to draw of course, but I'll show you my way to draw. Now I will add 4B grade for the bottom line to define the line. This helped me for shadowing the mouth. Again blending stone, or you can use soft brush. Also we're not pressing with the soft brush as well, very gently on the paper. I'm staying on 4B now to add the necessary details following the reference photo. Also I'm looking for shadows and necessary details. Now you see why I didn't draw the top line of the mouth, because it's not necessary, because it will be made by details, because we're looking to work realistic. The details are everything and become the portrait realistic. I'm adding necessary shadows. I'm going very light with 4B grade, following the reference photo. I'm coming with soft brush, or you can use blending stump if you like, and I'll mix together the gradients of the graphite, making the lip realistic looking. I'm going further, this time with HB grade, because in this side is a bit lighter, starting from the base, bottom of the line. By small circles, I'm looking for the shadows. As you can see, we're working layers and gradients of the graphite. Don't forget about the details also when you draw, so you can have same as reference photo details. And to make the lip more realistic, I'm adding soft dots on the top of the line, making the same with reference photo. And from the bottom, I'm adding a bit shadows, making the lips realistic. On the corner of the mouth, also I'm working very light, using HB grade, adding necessary details. When I'm happy with the shape of the mouth, coming with blending stump, soft brush, even cotton bud. whatever you like to use. I prefer soft brush. And I'm smoothing the paper. As you can see, adding details. We're going closer to the reference photo and we can draw realistic. Shading now the rest of the mouth. And I'm trying to combine the grade HB grade with the dark tone, because now we're ready to prepare the top mouth skin. So I need to draw this side as well. We're drawing realistic texture, and you can use soft brush, cotton buds or blending stump. I'm gonna use blending stump for this part. Blending stump helped me better to mix together the gradients. If you like my way to draw, try to use blending stump to mix together the gradients and let me know how it is. I'm coming again for 4B mechanical pencil. Add the final step of shadowing and the rest of details. I'm lining soft and also dotting. In this way you can draw realistic. So I use third layers of graphite pencils to draw the top lip. As you can see guys, it's not heavy to do, so you need just to know how to use the pencil in the right way, and that's why I'm here to show you how to use the pencils, also the entire suppliers, necessary suppliers to draw in. Again, very soft smoothing with brush, starting from the bottom of the line. Mix together the gradients. I think this is the better way to draw a realistic mouth. Don't need to draw the top line of the mouth. It will looking more realistic if you do this way. Also we need to come in with highlights. I'm come back for eraser. Remember, very good sharp eraser. And we finish drawing the mouth with eraser. So look guys how many beautiful details we can add, drawing following the reference photo and taking each necessary step. Remember, when you're highlighting with eraser, sharp, very well eraser, look, very nice sharp, so you can add the perfect details. As you can see in my realistic drawing, I'm always looking to add more details with each portrait made. And now for the top of the line, just coming with eraser very soft and we erase a bit from the graphite to make the perfect shape of the lip. That's my way to draw. Hope you like it guys. Hope you understand my tutorials. And from now you can draw realistic portraits following my tutorials. I will come in with 8B grade again, only to define the bottom line. And when I'm happy, I'm going further with the bottom lip. These lessons are free lessons on YouTube channel guys. I'm gonna show you all my necessary steps to become professional artist only for free. We can learn from each other to become friends. Now I'm prepared the bottom lip, of course following the reference photo because we're interesting for details. And as you can see, if I'm dotting very soft, I can add very interesting texture of the lip. For the second part of the mouth drawing, I'm starting very light with 4B grade, and by shade, very soft, I'm looking for the shadows. Because I have shadows with dark tone, I'm starting with 4B grade. Of course I'm working in layers, and keep shade the bottom lip. Remember to rotate a little bit the pencil to keep the refill sharp till you're drawing. I'm coming with the second layer to define the shadows and also necessary details for the lip. As you can see guys, I can draw with the same grade of the pencil, more types of colors to work in gradients. When I draw dark tone, add a bit pressure on the pencil. When you work light, just work very light and soft. Hope you like my tutorials, guys. I'm going slowly each necessary step so you can understand and learn easy from my tutorials. As you can see, I'm on a second layer and I can define the shadows now. Also, I'm coming with soft lines to keep the realistic texture of the lip, following the reference photo. I'm coming with blending stump very soft or even soft brush. As I told you before, best way is to use blending stump, or I can do also with soft brush by dotting and moving very gently blending stump. Also, to don't lose the details, I'm coming with the details in the same time. 4B grade. I'll keep going to find the shape of the mouth. Small circles and dots following the reference photo. I want to keep the same shape, so that's why I'm not rushing my work. Also, I need to keep the highlights where they are for maximum effect. Even for small parts, I'm working in layers, guys, to go in close as I can with the reference photo. So if you follow my steps, guys, and if you learn how to use the suppliers in right way, you will learn to don't press with the pencils, and you will learn how to control your suppliers, drawing masterpieces in very easy way. As you can see, I'm going very gently with pencils to add maximum details, necessary shadows. As you can see, the details and shadows are okay, and now keep going for the second part of the lip. Before to do this, I wanna blend very soft using soft brush or blending stump. Now I'm coming with necessary details, which are the lines, and I'm staying on 4B grade. As you can see, I'm lining by soft dotting. If it's necessary. As I explained on the eyebrows drawing, the eyebrows going in more direction, same the lips, line when you draw. When you draw, you need to be careful for the direction of the lines to draw the perfect lip for the perfect direction. As you can see, I changed the direction. As you can see, I started straight and now I changed the direction of the lip, and you will see we need to change again when we go back on the other side. First thing to do, guys, is learn how to use supplier in the right way, how to work with, how to keep your pencil sharp. And now I'm crossing a little bit for maximum effect, for much better details. And I will show you this half of the lip, how to add shadows into the lines to make the lip realistic. But before to do this, I'm going to take blending stump and blend very soft. Also, you can use soft brush. As you can see, I blend very soft only the lines. Mechanical pencil 4B. And I'm repairing the lines, only the necessary lines, so I can shade. And I'm changing the grade, and with HB grade mechanical pencil, I'm going by circles, also necessary lines, and following the reference photo, I'm shading into the lines. Make sure you make the perfect shape of the lip. As you can see, I can draw very light with HB grade using mechanical pencil. And now we need to mix the gradients with the dark tone, making the skin realistic, also the lip. Again, we work in layers. As you can see, the bottom line, I'm coming another layer using mechanical pencil HB grade, add more details and effects. It's not so hard to do if you learn to use suppliers. If you learn to change the grades by my tutorials. Now I'm moving on the other side, and the same technique. I'm taking 4B grade, drawing the necessary lines which define the shape of the lip. Don't forget to add as much details as you can for your portrait when you draw. These lines help us to refine realistic lip and also the details. That's why I'm teaching you how to draw realistic, adding these details so you can draw easier portraits from now. Coming with some dots, imitating the realistic mouth as I did on the nose, using mechanical pencil 4B green. Again, blending stump very soft, without the dots. Same, in the same way as I did on the nose, and also the line very soft. Leave the part for the highlights. Coming now with HB grade mechanical pencil, doing the same shade as I did before. Small circles into the lines, of course following the reference photo. As you can see, we can draw very soft with mechanical pencil, guys. And I will show you very easy way to draw realistic hair. We're using mechanical pencil HB grade. And now I need to draw the shape again, so very soft by dotting. We're checking the reference photo. I'm always check the reference photo. My tutorial of John Lennon portrait is on Frisk Bristol paper. If you're interested for the paper, you can find on Amazon. The link is on the description. As you can see, guys, how many beautiful details we can add, drawing step by step. I just want to teaching you guys how to add shadows, how to add highlights when you draw portraits, working by layers and respecting the reference photo. But don't forget the highlights, the necessary highlights. Coming very soft now with blending stump. Course number 1, because I have to deal with the small parts, and I'm blending only the line and dots. And for shade, I'm using soft brush, and I will blend from the bottom line inside of the lip, very soft, so I can mix a little bit the gradient of the graphite. Where I have to deal with shadows, I'm adding from the dark tone graphite, bring inside, mix together with the gradient. Very soft. I'm coming now with cotton buds. I'm checking for the clean part of the cotton buds, and very soft dotting because I have already the details, also the shadows. I'm just smoothing the paper, make the lip realistic. I need more shadows, so with mechanical 4B I reveal slowly the shadows and also the necessary lines to make the realistic lip. I'm adding the highlights now using Tombow monozer eraser. There's more way to add highlights, add even with jelly roll, but I like to clean first with Tombow monozer eraser. As you can see, guys, with highlights our lip become realistic and more natural. So we can add a lot of details when we draw realistic portrait if we do step by step with carefully. Also, as I did on the top lip with eraser on the line, we're doing this as well. Just erase, making the lip realistic. So we don't need to draw mouth, drawing the outline of the lip. For the final step, I will add a little bit jelly roll. Make sure you clean before, and by dotting, I'm coming with maximum effects necessary for the portrait. I can dotting and lining as well, in the same way as I did on the toast. So if you draw a woman portrait, guys, you can use this technique to draw in the glossy lipstick or makeup for eyes. Next lesson will be how to draw realistic skin and coming top of the glosses. So stay with me if you want to draw more, because I'm coming with more lessons. Thank you very much for your time, guys. That's my tutorial, that's my way to draw realistic mouth. Hope you like it, hope you enjoy my tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe on my channel to upgrade your skill. See you with the next tutorial, guys.